Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, HM Trim Works. I'm going to show you how to put the crown molding up here today, the three-piece crown we made the other day. We're going to put the built-in curtain valance around this window. It's going to come out 8 inches over, back in 8 inches, continue down the wall. Okay. This window don't have trim on it yet, so we got to figure out how wide we're going to make our valance. So first we got to find the center of the window, which is 40, is 20 inches, okay? Now, we know our trim is 2.5 inches on each side. Our reveal is 3/16 on each side. And we want to, our sill is 1 inch past on each side of our trim. And then our valance is going to be 1 inch past the sill, so we got to account for all that. All right, so first the trim, got both sides 2.5, 2.5 is 5, mark 5. Our windowsill is 1 inch past on each side, so add 2 more inches, that's 7. Our opening is going to be 1 inch past the windowsill on each side, so add another 2 inches, that's 9. Our reveal, 3/16 on each side, is 3/8 inches. That's 9 3/8. We just make it 9.5. Close enough. Now we add 49.5 inches, what we want to center. 48, 49, 24 3/4. 49.5 inches. All right, 24 3/4. Mark that on both sides. Okay. Then you take a framing square or level and you mark that up there next to the wall. All right. It don't have to be perfectly exact, as long as it's close, you know. Wait. There we go, 49.5 inches is our number, and we're going to come out 8 inches, and we'll go downstairs, cut the valance, and we'll bring it up and put it up, okay? Let's go do that. Okay guys, here we are at the miter saw. This is our 3-piece crown. It's the that we built yesterday. It's got the backer boards in there, baseboard, crown, 1x6. We're on the miter saw, and you can see how nice and square it fits on there. You know, you don't need crown stops with this. You just smack it up in the fence and it automatically squares itself. So here we go. We're gonna cut this end off here, then we'll measure 49.5 and cut the other end. There you go. We'll back and measure that. Okay guys, we got our 49.5 inch cut curtain valance here. We got our 2 8-inch pieces cut. They're cut on parallel because it's going to continue down the wall. Okay? And same on the other side. I got that one cut 8 inches inside. Now, this is all MDF, so we're going to use super glue to hold it together, and we got some accelerant here. So I just want to put some glue on there, glue it up. Spray the activator. Uh-oh. Thought I was running out. And you gotta kind of move quickly here. Oh, I didn't get it perfect. Hold it there for a couple seconds. There we go. I didn't get it perfect, but and I'll just throw a nail in there too, right here when I'm done. Glue up the other side, and we'll be back. All right, you get the idea. Okay, guys, we got a curtain valance. All glued up both ends. This is the next day, that's why I'm wearing a different shirt, so don't mind that. Anyway, our curtain valance is all nailed, glued up. It's 49.5 by 8 inches. That's how far out it sticks from the wall. Now we just take some plywood, because we need a nailer. We need a nailer on the inside to nail to the ceiling, because it can't just hang from the one side there, otherwise it's not good. We need a nailer on the inside. All right, because usually this gets nailed to the wall right here, but there's nothing going to be there. It's just going to be hanging, so we got to make a nailer. All right, it's made out of plywood. This is approximately 2.5 inches, whatever it is, and this approximately about 1 inch. Whatever you need. It's basically scrap plywood, but it was already primed, so that was good. And make it all the way around. Fit it in there, nice. Get it all on both ends, fit it in there, that's it. Get the appropriate size nail, and make sure it's nice, this is nice and flat to the bench here. Hold it down, make sure everything's nice and flat, and just nail it in. Continue that on all ends, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay guys, now before we put it up, now is a good time. Just get some cheap primer. I think this was like $1 a can, I don't even know. And spray the inside white. You know what I mean? It don't have to be a fantastic job, just make it look white. The ends are more important than the front, because the ends you can see up from the side, you know what I mean? The front you gotta actually, you know, stick your head up there, and the curtains are going to be hiding that too. So just prime it, get her primed, and that's it. Then we'll go show you how to install it. Okay guys, HM Trim Works here. It's the next day again. We're still trying to get our window valance up, because I got other stuff going too. So yeah, we cut the first piece, put it in here. I don't think you guys need any help doing that. Just measure your angle with angle finder and cut it at that angle. This one happened to be 44 degrees. And cut it up to the line that you made on the window valance, and we'll go from there. Okay? I don't know if that sun is getting you. But here we go. This is what it should look like. You got the inside nailer, the outside where it always is, glued up, glued around. Alright? Put it up. It's a lot easier to start with a piece over there than start in the middle and try to fit 2 pieces to it. So, grab our nail gun, and I got 2-inch nails in here, 18 gauge. That's all I ever use. Get it right in there. I had to tweak it out a little bit here and there, get her to fit. That's perfect right there. That's about it. Might have to, I've got to get a little block of wood, hit this up a little bit, and it'll be good. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, you can see the inside corner on this piece is a little bit low. This piece only has 2 nails in it. There's 1, 2 back here. That's all it's holding at right now. So just take a block of wood and tap it up. And that is a perfect miter. You can't get any better than that. Nail it in. And that's all we do, nail it in. It's 18 gauge, 2-inch nails. Trust me, it's not coming down. It's caulk the top and bottom, and you're done. Alright? Been, everybody's saying you got to nail, hit the joist, this and that, with 15 gauge, 16 gauge nails. I've been using 18 gauge nails forever. Well, not forever, for years. And I never had a piece of crown molding come down. So, and we'll come around here and we'll continue to the other corner and we'll show you that in a little bit. Okay guys, we're at the other end of the window valance here. A good thing to do is cut yourself a sample piece or a test piece out of the same material, built out of the same crown, the same way, you know what I mean, on the same day, preferably. So we're going to go up there and we're going to get this piece good, or try to get it good before we measure the other piece, okay? So take your test piece, put it up in there. As you can see, it looks way off, right? Because this is a plaster house. It's all plaster. Everything's up and down and in and out. So get it pretty much. Sometimes you got to find a happy medium and figure out where that is. You see how much play we got in here. We've got almost a 1/4 inch play. So, and we're gonna go with that right there. We're going with that right there. We're just going to tack it for now. We might have to do final adjustments when we get the piece in, okay? So, and we'll go downstairs and cut that, and we'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. We got our other piece of crown here. It's 44.5 degrees in that corner, so that's what we cut that on, 44.5 degrees. It's a 45 over here, and we'll try to put it up. And we'll see what we can do. You gotta kind of slip it in. Like I said, this house is up and down with the plaster, so everything's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be pretty darn good. I'm going to go with that over here. Nail that for now. Right there. Couple little taps with the hammer. Sometimes you even want to hold it out a little bit. There you go. And that's it. And that's our corner. Okay, let me show you the corner we just did. Here it is right here. Here's the outside one. I mean, this is up and down. The plaster's up and down. That's intolerance for, you know, this house. See, what happens if you don't get your crowns built exactly perfectly right? And I knew this one was off. So I'm trying to hide it in this inside corner here. It's just that little bit. Because I saw when I cut it that it wasn't held tight right there in that spot. And so don't worry about it. Nobody ever see it in this corner. We'll put a little caulk in there and it'll be good. These houses are $100,000 to $150,000 houses. So they're not $300,000 or $1 million houses, okay? This crown is over the top for this house, okay? So people will be very happy. And another thing, when you're building your crown, a lot of people have 10-foot ceilings, 9-foot ceilings, 8-foot ceilings. Well, in this house, from the subfloor to the ceiling is exactly 100 inches. These are true 8-foot studs. So the rule of thumb is to divide that wall height by 16, okay? And then you get the allowable amount of crown you can have. That still looks good. That does look good. That matches the wall. In this case, if you divide that by 16, you come up with 6 1/4 inches. And our crown is only 5 inches. So I can still add another 1 1/4 inches of crown and still be, so to say, legal. You know what I mean? But we use this 5-inch crown because it fits great in the saw. It's easy to build. And anything bigger than that, yeah, exactly right, it won't fit in a miter saw. So that's why we use this one. And there we go. That's how you do it. See you guys later. Hope I helped out a little bit. And yeah, have fun. Bye.